Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's another day. I think I showed you up to the, the radiator. I'll just show you, I've got it covered up at the moment, my Pretty paint cover. It's all mounted in there solid now, so that's done. I've removed the oil relocation kit because I'm looking at moving it. Being that the intercooler lines look like they're going to interfere with where that was sitting, so I'm just going to move it and I'll show you that later. But what I'm doing at the moment is I thought I'd do a bit of exhaust work. So on the stock Corollas, we usually have these figure eights. Now the figure eights are usually holding up a 1 7/8 exhaust pipe, and we are running the 3-inch Steno. So she's a pretty big exhaust. So the exhaust is all flanged up, as you can see, flange there, flange, and then the rear ones. Now it used to be hard mounted, this exhaust, which is not really where I want it. So that was hard mounted to the gearbox cross member, and this one here was hard mounted straight to the floor, and etc, etc. So what I'm doing is, instead of running this up to, that used to be the standard hanger, so that hung underneath the car. So at the moment I've got a bit of C-section underneath, which I've bent up. I just got to tack together, so that'll sit on top of this. And these are the new mounts, and they're just Toyota Land Cruiser mounts, so they're nice and beefy. So I'll undo the mount that I've got under the car. I've just still got to weld it up. I had to bend it a bit and stuff like that. So I'll be back. So this is the mount that I made. So this basically replaces the other hangers that I'll show you, and that'll basically sit up under the floor like that. And these mounts here will sit on like so. So being that it's a bit of a pain to work under the car, I'm going to make a series of holes so that I can move the exhaust across to which holes I want to line it up. And yeah, it'll just make it a tad easier than trying to do it all under the car. So I'll be back once I've drilled them up, and I'll bolt it up and I'll show you. So back, so it's dummied up there at the moment. I've just got to weld all the corners back up, but you can see where it's mounted up onto there. So that's, I'm pretty happy with how that's all sitting at the moment. I may just run another hole in this bracket here just so I can give it a bit more, take a bit of pressure off this bush where I'm lining the rear up. So, which is all good, because I'll just drill another hole and move the exhaust across just a little bit, because I can't really move that bracket or the mount any further towards the driver's side, which is all good. So that's where I want it at the moment. Just make those little adjustments when I weld it all up, but I'll weld it all the brackets up in one hit instead of getting the stuff set up and then moving on. So I'm onto the back one, or the middle. Go down the back here. So it's got two mounts under here. There's that one there. It's got the factory mounts up in here, 2 bolt holes. So basically I'll be running here. Just for example, got my little dummy plate, so that'll come out. I don't know if you can see that. Come out like so, and then it'll come down here and then across like the other one, and this will sit up in there basically once I drill the other holes in the tailpipe. And then it'll basically be the same as that front one I done just here, so that one will be quite easy. And the one back there, you can see I'm gonna have to take off the mount on that side and flip it to the opposite side, and that one should be very similar bolt up, I'll undo that clamp mount up the top and replace it with like the one I already done. Alright, so I'll get those two done and then I'll be back. So we're back. Took a bit longer than I thought, but I'll get the torch under here and give you a look. So basically they're just all dummied up at the moment. They're bolted up, but oh, up there, son. Bolted up, but I want to weld a couple of little corner gussets just to strengthen them up. They should be pretty fine once I weld it up. They're really only bracing for the exhaust, so that's pretty good. But yeah, we got the one down there. I don't know if the light's working. Let's just point at it. So the one down there, we got the one there. Yeah, it's pretty better. And then this big deal. So yeah, so like I said, I'm going to run a couple of little gussets just to make it look better, and then I'll drill a few holes just cosmetically wise. But yeah, they ended up working fine. I thought I'd have to cut and re-weld this one here off the actual tailpipe because it's on the opposite side, but I ended up just heating it up, and I bent it over this way, and it worked out fine. So I'll pull them all off, take them all off the car, and I'll go through and reinforce them all, and I'll show you once they're all on. But thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. So